Welcome back to the Winter Springs Tournament Expert Division weekend round, hole number 3. Here we're going to be playing a cat bounce up shot for the safe eagle with the slight chance that you can drop the albatross here. We're going to be using a luminary type ball. You'll need APOC 5 plus, Cat 5 plus, and you'll either be a short end bringer just off the green, or you'll be putting for eagle. The adjustment for the drive is P3 plus 10% max. We're going to be setting up at the top of the plus 16 or at P3 max rest, whichever you prefer. APOC 5 and 6, you'll have 1/3 of the blue ring in the right rough. APOC 7 is blue ring touching the right rough, and APOC 8 is 2/3 of the clear ring in the right rough. That's all at the top of the plus 16. Adjust P3 10 max, 6 top, 1 or 2 right spin, depending on which you have. They both work fine here. We're using APOC 5 right curl and full overpower. It's somewhat controlled, but not a whole bunch. The good news is it is great safe both sides. It's pretty forgiving drive, so shouldn't worry too much about it being a full OP shot. Unless you hit a really bad grate, you should still be safe. We're looking for anything, 408 plus or thereabouts. For the approach shot, we're playing this one so that we're always aimed with our second bounce being in the same place. So there's a little patch in the snow, a little clear patch in the snow, where you see the grass and you don't see the snow. That's where we want our second bounce to be hitting, and we want that at max extension. So we'll stretch out to max. We're always going to use 2 right spin and then add top spin as needed so that your second bounce lands on the snow, or on the grass that's in the snow at max extension. P5 10 max for the approach shot. Don't have to worry about the light pole here, as we're adjusting away from the light pole and we're adding curl, so no need to concern yourself with the light pole. So I'm gonna wait till he's finished so I can. So at max extension, right, with 2 right spin, the only thing you're going to be tweaking and adjusting is your top spin, and you want your second bounce to be touching this little gray patch in the snow. If you look at it, there's a little lighter dot just on the right hand side of it, and then kind of a straighter thing over here. As you can see here, we want to be aimed just at the dot. Second bounce should be on it, and that should be at max extension. So once you get that set up, so you have to push up, add a little bit of top spin, see where you're at, add more, take some away, whatever, so that your second bounce is always landing there with 2 right spin at max extension. Once you get that, release it, adjust P5 plus 10% max. Then you're going to do a full overpower shot. It's controlled. And you're going to use right curl so that your center line is touching the outside of the shot circle, or a little bit less, depending where your drive lands. You know, it does change the amount of curl needed to actually get the drop. So you can see here we have a 6.8 wind. Our max, at max extension, our red ring, we were basically 2 rings into the fairway at max extension. So for that drive with a great left, this was the curl that was needed. So it's just like 2 to 3 clicks less than center line touching the outside of the shot circle. But like I said, that's going to depend on the drive, how far you roll out. If you get a longer rollout, or a shorter rollout, I mean, then you need less curl. You're going to be getting more wind push to the right because you'll be further into your club, right? So the longer rollouts need a little bit more curl. The shorter rollouts on the drive need a little bit less curl. But the base curl is center line touching the outside of the shot circle for the safe, easy eagle. Beyond that, just pull it as straight as you can. Hit perfect. If you clip the rough on your second bounce, you're going to roll out. You'll be just short of the green, and you'll be playing the Endbringer for your eagle. And that will play P5 plus 10% at slider. That's if you're short of the green. If you're up right next to the green or on the fringe and you want to play the Endbringer rule instead of just top spinning it to the hole, then you know that one will play the standard Endbringer rule if you're up on the fringe or right next to the fringe. But generally speaking, you'll be either on the green or short of the green. So you'll either be playing 20%. I'm sorry. You'll either be putting or playing P5 plus 10% at slider most of the time. Just remember, if you do catch, you know, some sort of short rollout and you land on the fringe, don't play it at 10%. It plays 20% if you're pin high. Only if you're down the hill do you play at 10%, right? And as you see there, Rock got the drop. That was on his live shot. So if you pay attention to what he did, how he pulled it, where his drive landed, where max extension was, and what spins he used, you can make some minor tweaks there. Maybe you'll get lucky and get the drop. But either way, nice, safe, easy eagle with the off chance of a drop for Albatross on hole number 3. P3 plus 10% max on the drive. P5 plus 10% max on the approach. Good luck, everyone. Hope you get the drop, and we'll see you on the next one.